There is no denying the fact that the Maruti Suzuki Alto is the god of small things. In fact, it's the highest selling passenger vehicle in the country today. It sells about 20,000 or more in numbers, and it comes with an 800cc as well as a 1-litre K10 variant. Now the 800cc variant has of late been threatened by the likes of the Renault Kwid and the soon-to-come Datsun Redigo. But Maruti has introduced a new facelifted version of the Alto. So let's take a look at what's new on the Alto. While the side and rear profiles remain the same, the Alto has received a new revised front end. So you get revised headlamps, you have a wider split grille and a slimmer top grille as well, and you of course get fog lamps. Now this vehicle comes with two new colors, blue and green, and it also comes with new seats along with integrated headrests in the rear seats and keyless entry as well. From Maruti Suzuki, you can also add a driver airbag in this vehicle for an additional 6,000 rupees. Now a few subtle changes on this vehicle is that it is 35 mm longer and the width has been decreased by 25 mm. It is also 10,000 rupees cheaper than the previous version of the vehicle. The Alto comes with a 145/80 R12 tires. Now the Alto 800 comes with a 796cc 3-cylinder petrol mill which produces 47.3 bhp at 6,000 rpm and a maximum torque of 69 Nm at 3,500 rpm. Now the fuel efficiency on the Alto 800 has been increased by 9%, so the vehicle delivers 24.7 km to the litre and it also delivers 34.44 km to the kilogram for the CNG variant of the vehicle. So we're driving the new Alto 800. Now since it's a petrol motor, the meat of the power band, it really lies towards the end of the RPM band, so somewhere close to 3,000 plus RPM you can actually feel this vehicle picking up speed. But even from the word go, the motor is definitely peppy. It feels really good to drive, and we have driven the Kwid and the Datsun Redigo as well, and despite those motors putting out more power than this one does feel more peppy to drive. Now it's a very ergonomically fit cabin and everything is in reach. It's quite accessible and it's a really comfortable and zippy place to be. There is a reason why Maruti is king of the segment and the Alto is the god of all vehicles being made in India, simply for the reason of the volumes of sales, is because of the way it drives. The comfort, convenience and handling of this vehicle is really exceptional. It comes with a decent amount of ground clearance of 160 mm. So this vehicle accelerates from the word go, and 0 to 100 time of 19 seconds. It can go up to a top speed of 140 kmph, which is decent according to its class and size. Apart from that, braking on this vehicle is also progressive. So as you can see, we literally came to a halt from about 80 kmph in a matter of mere seconds. So it's another added advantage that you have. Progressive braking is really good. You have a disc brake in the front and drum brakes in the rear. The tires grip the road well, even on sharp turns. As you can see, the steering wheel on the new Alto is well weighted as well, and the vehicle responds immediately to inputs. Now when you're riding over bad roads, bumpy roads as the ones that we are right now, you do tend to feel the bigger bumps, but the smaller ones are not really that bothersome. So again, a well-tuned suspension setup in this. It's a McPherson strut in the front. Now the 800cc engine on this vehicle comes mated to a 5-speed manual transmission, and there is an option for an automatic as well in the K10 variant of the Alto. Now the gear throws are really short and crisp, and shifting, the clutch is pretty light, so shifting through gears is actually a breeze, and it is not really that much trouble when you're in traffic. And being a light clutch, it's easy on the foot as well. Now we've been driving around this vehicle for a while, and Maruti's build quality has definitely improved, and as we can see over the years, Maruti has been enhancing the vehicles that it's bringing out. Now this is a light and peppy vehicle, but at the same time it comes with exceptional build quality. It is not easily rattled. Now, thing I wanted to point out is that there are NVH levels on this vehicle are low, so you do get a definite sound from the engine bay, which can get a little annoying at times. Apart from that, sound from the road and the way the vehicle is moving also does seep into the cabin, so that can get a bit annoying, and Maruti could have definitely improved NVH levels on this vehicle. Vibrations, not so much. When the engine is idling, of course, there are definite vibrations which you can feel inside the cabin, but apart from that, vibrations not so much. But noise and harshness definitely does seep into this cabin, and it can be a bit of a bother. But then again, if it's something that you like, if it's music to your ears, then you can actually have a lot of fun, because I like it. Now we're inside the cabin of the Maruti Suzuki Alto 800, and it's definitely a contemporary looking cabin. You have subtle accents of silver, and the all-round finishing and build is really good. Also, the quality of plastics is definitely good and better than its competition in many ways. Apart from that, you get, of course, an audio unit which is USB and aux enabled. You get speakers in the front, you get a 3-spoke steering wheel, power windows where the switches are on the center floor panel. You have plenty of cubby holes to store your items over here, over here, over here, and over here. You also have a coin stack holder right here. So definitely been well thought out. Everything has been placed ergonomically and is well in reach. Good use of materials. You don't get any vanity mirrors, and you don't get a day-night rear view mirror as well. You have manually adjustable ORVMs over here. Now these seats provide a decent amount of support. I'm getting a decent amount of back support, decent amount of thigh support, good amount of lumbar support as well. And let's hop into the back seat and see how that fares. Now I'm sitting in the rear seat of the Alto 800, and as you can see, I have plenty of room for my knees, plenty of room for my legs to stretch out as well. I'm getting a good amount of thigh support, good amount of back support, decent shoulder room, and there is a decent amount of headroom as well. For reference, my height is 5'7". Apart from that, what is blatantly obvious here is that there are no pockets in the front seats. There is no bottle holders over here either. There's just a small cubby hole over here to store some pocket-sized items, but apart from that, you're not really getting any bottle holders or enough storage space over here. However, you have a tray at the back where you can keep your items, but it's a bit difficult to access if you're sitting on the back seat. If you are an average built Indian, then squeezing 3 people in here is going to be a tight fit, because it's not enough space for 3 adults to sit comfortably. However, the seats are quite comfortable, and if you're seating 4 grown adults, then it is definitely a comfortable place to be. There is enough leg room and enough space even when compared to competitors. Now Maruti has introduced these integrated headrests as well, as you can see at the back, into this seat, and it's quite a comfortable seat. A very contemporary cabin, good design. You have this fabric which has been integrated into the door trims. Apart from that, it's a very roomy cabin as well. You have large windows, so all-round roominess in the cabin is really good, so it does not give you that claustrophobic feeling either. Now there is a bit of a hunch as well in the floor, so again, if you're seating 3 people at the back, the person sitting in the middle may have an issue over here. The boot space in the Alto 800 is 177 liters. So we've been driving around in this vehicle for a while now, and I'm really starting to enjoy it. We've driven through some traffic, and we've, of course, shooting early in the morning, we've driven through some traffic, but then again, it's definitely a fun vehicle to own, especially if you live in a city and you have to commute daily for 30-40 kilometers plus. It's a very relaxed, laid-back vehicle, affordable vehicle to buy. It's fuel efficient, the AC is really good on this vehicle, and it's one of those just carefree, fill it, shut it, forget it kind of drive vehicles where you don't really need to bother. So definitely, if you are looking for a city smart vehicle, then this is one of the best deals you're ever gonna get. Now Kwid is also there in the market, and the Datsun Ready Go is also going to be coming out soon. Servicing cost, according to our estimates, the Renault Kwid and the Datsun Ready Go should be at par with the servicing cost of the Maruti Alto. Maybe a slight difference. You may get save a few $100 on servicing of the Renault Kwid, and what remains to be seen, of course, is when the Datsun Ready Go gets launched and the price it comes at. Yes, it does not come with the navigation GPS system that is there on the Renault Kwid, but it does come with a standard audio setup. So you have USB and auxiliary inputs, you have 2 front speakers, you don't get steering mounted controls, but then again, I don't think you're really looking for that. Manually adjusted ORVMs as well have been provided, and at a very reasonable price point of approximately 2.6 lakhs.
Where can you find exotic cars made by manufacturers like Bentley, Rolls-Royce, Lamborghini, Ferrari?